Well, Hack, it's the monkey off our shoulder. First home win in the league this season.
Yeah.
Deserved.
Yeah, we think we deserved it. You know, we worked hard this week to try and sort of nullify the silly mistakes we've made, and you know, I think it was a better performance. But you know, we speak every day about this, and we actually think we've been playing better this year. But silly mistakes have been the focal point of what's been happening. So you know, we try to rectify that, and I think the players did that today. The
first clean sheet as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, no game's never going to be easy. Every team that comes to Luton is going to raise their game. You know, and to be fair to Mansfield, they put up a good fight. We believe that we had enough to go and win the game of football, and of course it's going to be nervy. Of course the players more than anybody else want to win, and the last half hour is going to be nervy when we go 1-0 up. They feel that as well, and they want to give the support something back, and sometimes it may not be the right ball, it may not be the right decision, but their intentions are right. And like the manager says, once we get on the roll, we keep working and working at it and working it, we'll get better. We believe that.
You could sense, after we'd gone 1-0 up, that we're a little bit kind of into our shell a little bit, which is perhaps a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, with 20 minutes to go, they're a little bit nervous.
You can expect that.
Yeah, of course, because they obviously realise that, you know, the crowd might turn, the crowd, man. And by the way, the crowd have been fantastic yet again, and they were at Notts County. And they want to win more than anybody else, and they want to give something back to the supporters. And they're going to be that little bit nervous and a little bit hesitant. But I think we did the right things in the right areas, enough to win the game of football.
And a bit of quality from Paddy McCall to slip Macca in, and
great ball. We played 2 or 3 of them. You know, hopefully we can start seeing more good things from Paddy as time goes by. Great ball, great run. You know, he did really well. You know, I'd like to see the goal again, the offside one, because it was a great ball and great skill to score. It's one of them, you know, if it's on match of the day, you'd probably get voted goal of the season. So, yeah, we like to see that again, you know. But, you know, we worked hard. We try to do the right things in the right areas. You know, if we've got a message to the supporters, you know, of course they're going to be nervous the last 20 minutes. Of course they may make some mistakes, but their intentions are to do the right thing. So, and I think 90% of the time they did.
I think the fans can go home, you know, after today thinking there's some good spells of football there.
Absolutely, as well. Good play. You know, we're working a lot of touch pass, good interlink play. We got in, you know, first half we feel that we was in control up until we got to the 18-yard box where we didn't really do the right things, or their good defending stopped us. But no, overall we're very, very pleased. Like we say, our manager says back to work on Monday, back to the grindstone, working hard, making sure that we can only get better and better at what we do.
Don't want to kind of touch on the negatives, but was it? Do you think it was a sending off for the penalty?
We think it was, but he said, we believe he said he was going away from goal, he didn't give it. You know, one singer, one song. He makes a decision. You know, we have to abide by it. From where we were, we thought it was a penalty because he's gone round him. There's only one way he's going to go anyway. So it's not as if Craig McKelsmith's going to run the ball out to the corner flag. He's going to shoot. So. You know, he's made that decision and he has to stick by it, and we'll see what happens.
Because there were some frustrating elements to the game. Certainly the first half was pretty stop-start, but we kind of started finding our feet towards the end of that half.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, the good touch play that we had was quite good. You know, we tried to move the ball in the right areas with a little bit of quality, a little bit of pace. You know, we believe we got them on the back foot. We believe we had the ball more in their final third than they did in ours, which was a positive, I think. But like our manager says, like we say, back to work Monday, working hard, trying to rectify them silly little mistakes or improving on the good things that we've done.
Do you think you'll see a different team when you go into training on Monday?
Yeah, for sure, because look, no one likes to lose. The players lose, they're down. You know, our job is to pick them up. The supporters go home, they've lost, they're not happy. You know, the one thing the supporters can be sure of, that whatever team that the gaffer puts out, they'll work very, very hard for the cause and for the football club. And I think that will turn as time goes by. You know, we'll have late. He doesn't believe in luck. I do say that, and he does say that. But you know, things will start turning our way, and it will get better.
And good that we've got another home game here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just try and get that
the
behind us now.
The momentum. You know, get the crowd behind us again. Keep doing the right things in the right areas, and I'm sure it will come positive.
Well done today, Hack.
Thank you very much.